Hi, it's Vic. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm going to be showing you how I created this Father's Day card. So all the products I'm using today are from La La Land Crafts. This is the Nailed It clear stamp set. And then I have the tools die. And with this die, I'm going to be creating a really sweet background. So I'm going to be using all the dies. And this is a really fun way to create different backgrounds for your cards. So my card front is like a really light grey colour and it's got a little bit of texture to it too. So I'm going to bring in a darker shade of grey, and this is Papermilldirect card. I think this one's called Gunmetal Grey. It's a really nice colour. So I'm just going to place my dies in my die cutting machine. I'm going to run this through. I think I die cut this about 4 times. And so I've got plenty of them little pieces of die cuts that are ready to be stuck down to my card front. So I'm also just going to go along and pop out some of the pieces that need popping out. So there's like the handle of the saw, and you can pop out the 3 little dots as well, but I've kept them in because I think they look quite cute. So to adhere these down, I have a big pot of PVA glue and I'm going to be using a cotton swab. I did used to have like the little nozzle tips. I don't know if anyone else has had this problem, but they just constantly dry out, and they are handy, but they're a pain as well. So I've just gone back to the old-fashioned pot and a cotton swab when I'm adhering my die cuts down. So much easier. So I'm just applying some PVA glue onto all my die cut pieces, and I'm also going to be hanging some off the edge, and then once it's dry I will just go along with my scissors and snip them. Also, another thing you can do with your die cuts is the piece that you don't normally use, you can also go ahead and use that as a stencil, which would look quite cool as well. So you could do whichever you prefer. I personally love die cutting and it just makes me happy, so that's why I'm doing a die cut background. But of course, if you don't want to do this, you could just use a negative piece and use that as a stencil, which would look really cool. So once my little pieces are all stuck down, I've got my acrylic block. I'm going to pop that to the side and place it on top just to make sure that everything's nice and secure. And now I'm just going to go ahead and stamp out my image. This is the builder one. He's so cute. I've got some Memento Tuxedo black ink because I'm going to be using my Copics to colour. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop this down, and you can see how cute that little hippo is. And then these are all the Copic colours that I'm using today to colour in the hippo. So if you want to use the same colours, go ahead and take a screenshot. I'll leave everything listed down below and also on the La La Land Crafts blog. So now I'm going to go ahead and just quickly colour in this hippo. So I'm just going ahead and fussy cutting out this little hippo. I used a white gel pen to add some little patterns to his dungarees and hat. So now my colouring's done, I'm going to flip over that card front with all the die cut pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and just trim off all the edges. That saw had a bit of glue on there, so I thought I might as well pop it on the bottom of the card rather than waste it. And now I'm bringing in the bold letters die. I love this font, it's so much fun. So I'm going ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and die cut the word dad. And I've just used some plain black card for this. And then I thought on the inside of the card I'm going to go ahead and stamp a greeting that says Happy Father's Day. Don't normally tend to stamp greetings inside my cards, but I just thought it'd be quite sweet, as I wanted this to be a Father's Day card. So rather than put the sentiment on the front, I thought it'd be sweet to pop it inside. And I just wanted to show you this stamp set up close because it's so cute and it's just perfect for granddad cards, dad cards, any masculine cards really. So next I've got some double-sided tape. I'm just popping this onto my card base and then I'm going to stick my card front on top of this. So the easiest way for me to do this is just placing the cards on their sides and then lining them up and pressing them together, and 9 times out of 10 it comes out fine. So I was going to leave the card like this, but I just felt it needed something else. So I've got the stitched nested circles die and I've got a piece of black card, and I'm just going to pop that on just to make the little hippo stand out a little bit more, because I think it got a little bit lost with all them dies in the background. So I'm using some foam pads and I've just added them to the back of my image, and I'm doing the same to the word dad. And then that will finish up the card. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope you go and get your dies out and make a die cut background, and I hope you have fun. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.